Do you tend to procrastinate on important tasks and lack self-discipline? Every night before you go to bed, you tell yourself that tomorrow is going to be different. Tomorrow, I will be so disciplined that I'm going to do all the tasks that I said I'm going to do. But then the next day comes and you always find some kind of reason, some kind of excuse why you can't or won't do it today. You know that if you would have just a little bit more self-discipline, you would get so much further ahead in life and in your business. Well, if that sounds like you, then you should definitely stick around until the end of this video, because in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 effective ways to build unbreakable self-discipline. If you apply just one of the strategies that I'm about to share with you, you will be able to stay more productive and get more done than you possibly thought. For me personally, number 1 and 5 have worked incredibly well. With that said, let's get into it. Now, before we begin, if you're constantly watching self-help videos and want to improve your life by building good habits, visualizing your future, having a proper morning routine, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you can visualize your bank account grow all you want. But it's not gonna happen unless you have a systematic action plan. That's why I've created a $10,000 in 100-day challenge, so you can take your self-improvement into action. It's definitely not for everybody, but if you are the right fit, it's for you. So check the link in the description down below right now to get more information and apply to participate now. With that said, let's get back to the video. Hi my friend, my name is Robert, and if you're enjoying this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because if you don't subscribe, we will never ever go surfing in Bali. And you'll always tell me how much you want to go surfing in Bali with me. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. With that said, let's get right into the 5 effective ways to build unbreakable self-discipline. Discipline builder number 1, schedule your day ahead. Now, if you have no idea what you're going to be doing on the next day, you will find a way to keep yourself busy. And most likely, it is not going to be the most productive use of your time. So really have a schedule and know exactly what your priorities are and what you're going to do when and also why. Which leads us to discipline builder number 2, which is daily rewrites. Now, if you have never ever written down your goals or your strong reasons why down before, then this is where you need to start, because you need to have some kind of goal in order to have a direction. Otherwise, you're just walking around like a headless chicken all the time, and I believe you don't want to be a headless chicken, do you? So really write down your goals, ask yourself, what do I want to achieve in my life? But also come up with compelling and strong reasons why. Why is this goal actually important? Why do I want to achieve this? What kind of impact is it going to have on my life, on my future, but also on the life of other people, of the people that I work with, on my family, on my girlfriend or partner, or my surroundings? Because I guarantee you that not only your goal is going to have such a huge impact on yourself, but also on the people you work with. Because, for example, the goal of me making $10,000 in 100 days and creating the $10,000 in 100-day challenge, which you can obviously check out in the description down below, is not only going to have a huge impact on my life, but I can actually impact other people's lives by giving them everything they need in order to make $10,000 in 100 days. So this is a strong reason why. Not only for me to make the money, but also to have this kind of impact on other people. But don't write them down just once and then just throw them into a drawer and never look at them again, but actually rewrite them as often as you can. Because your goals might be changing all the time, and you need to be reminded why you are actually doing this, why you are on this journey, and why you are putting so much pressure and stress on yourself and on your future. But by you rewriting your goals daily and really looking at the strong reasons why, as often as you can, you will have them on top of your mind. So whenever you feel like you're slacking off or you don't really feel like it, you can remember those strong reasons why, and you will be fired up to actually do this thing. Discipline builder number 3, which is also a very, very important one, is to take care of yourself and put yourself in a position to win. Because if you constantly shove shit into your mind and into your body, then this is how you're going to feel. If you're constantly watching all the negative news on social media and just TV and Netflix, play video games, never exercise, only eat junk food all the time, how do you actually plan on being disciplined and do some hard work? You won't be able to, because you don't have the physical energy and the mental capacity to actually do that. Because your body is just so tired all the time of needing to work out all the shit that you put into it. So really take care of yourself and put yourself in a position to win where you eat well, sleep well, exercise from time to time, surround yourself with positive and uplifting people, and develop yourself professionally and personally. And once you're going to do that, you're going to be so much more disciplined and actually do the hard work because you have the energy to do that. Discipline builder number 4 is to stay away from dopamine traps. Now, what are dopamine traps and why are they so dangerous? Dopamine traps are basically all the things that give you a spike of dopamine very, very fast, but it falls off just as fast. So you basically feel good for a very short period of time, but then you feel so low and down all the time. So if you're planning to have a productive workday, try to not have these dopamine traps at the very beginning of your day. So don't watch some Netflix or play video games or masturbate or whatever else that gives you so much pleasure for a short period of time, but then you're just gonna feel so down and so drowsy that you don't have enough willpower to actually do the necessary and hard work. So use these dopamine traps if you really need to as a reward of actually doing some hard work first, and then reward yourself by doing these. But altogether, try to minimize dopamine traps as much as you can, because then you're going to have more dopamine to actually work on the most important and hardest tasks in your day-to-day life. And lastly, discipline builder number 5 is to start small and win big. Now, this is also a very, very powerful one, because most of the time, why we don't want to do this thing is because we can see it as this big, big chunk of work that is in front of us. But what if you frame it in a way that it's just a no-brainer? It's just so easy to actually do it. And this is what I want you to do. Just get started with just the tiniest, littlest, most easiest task that you can find. It might be reach out to one person. If the goal is to reach out to 25 people, just reach out to one. Just to one. If it is go for a jog for 30 minutes, it is just put your running shoes on and step outside. This is the very first task. Whatever that is, just start with the smallest, tiniest task that you can find and then get the ball rolling. Because once you're able to achieve just this one small thing, you can tell yourself, all right, just one more minute, just one more person, just one more. And most of the time, you will be able to, get that snowball rolling so much that at the end of the day, you will have achieved so many things. So if you're in a state where you don't feel like working at all, but you should, because the strong reason why is very compelling, but you still don't really feel like it because it's just gonna take you so much time, just tell yourself and frame it in a way where it's just simply a no-brainer, where it's just so simple and so easy to get started, where you're like, all right, it's gonna take me 1 minute to reach out to somebody, and then just get the ball rolling and tell yourself just one more. And see how far you can push yourself. And I guarantee you, at the end of the day, you will have so much done. Because most of the time, once we get started, we realize that it's not that bad as we thought it's going to be. And we're going to get the motivation after we take the action, not the other way around. It's not motivation and then the action, but actually taking the action first and then the motivation comes. So just get started small and win big. So there you have it, my friend, 5 effective ways to build unbreakable self-discipline. Let me know in the comments down below which of these 5 you like the most, and maybe you have another one that you are using to build more self-discipline for yourself. Also let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, because if you don't, we will never ever go surfing in Bali, and you'll always tell me how much you want to go surfing in Bali, right? So make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you enjoyed this video, then you're probably gonna enjoy one of these 2 as well. With that said, this is Robert. I wish you a fantastic day. Signing off.